Hello everyone and welcome back to Completely Average Gaming. Welcome back to GameTemp, and today we're also going to be talking about Scum. Now what we're going to be talking about today is whether or not we think Scum will actually release in August or not. Now don't worry, I've learned my lesson and there's going to be a lot of gameplay footage in this video, so hopefully you will all enjoy, and don't forget to leave your thoughts and comments down below so we can get the discussion going. Alright, let's get going. Now just to be clear here, there is no denying the fact that this is just pure speculation, and it's me coming at you with what I think and my, if you want to call it that, educated guess or estimations or reasons behind why I think that the game will actually drop in August and not later on. And I'll even hit you with a time frame where I think that the game will actually drop. Whether that's true or not, only time will tell. Now to begin with, in Discord, one of the developers said that the game trailer with the release date is going to drop soon. Now soon is of course a relative term, but that is at least a little bit of a pointer towards it's probably not going to be August 2020 or 2031 for that matter. They also recently announced a competition where you could win a free copy of the game. The competition is to be delivered by the 22nd of August, which will tie in very well with some of my later on ideas on when the game will release. Now, to win the key, of course, you have to make a crafted weapon, which is going to be titled something along the lines of example crafted weapon or something like that. And that ties in very well with when I think the game will actually release. Adding to that, Gamepires, who is publishing the game, is also going to be attending Gamescom 2018, which is between the 21st and the 25th of August. Now, the marketing benefit of releasing a game during Gamescom is enormous. That would bring in a whole lot of extra attention towards the game, not to mention the fact that you also have a platform in order to release the game and also meet fans and people who are interested in the game. And by people who are interested in the game, I'm talking about press and investors and so on and so forth. Now let's get to the speculation game on when the game will actually release. I would be tremendously surprised if the game released on the 21st or the 22nd of August. And the reason why is because, first of all, the competition ends the 22nd of August, which means, well, if you want to implement the example weapon, as it's called, then you would have to first figure out who the winner is, then you have to implement the weapon into the game. And that's probably going to take some time, and adding to that, they are also at the convention of Gamescom 2018. Meaning they probably don't have all the resources at hand that they normally do. And that leads me to believe that it's probably not even going to release on the 23rd of August. So when do I think it will release? I would imagine it releases in connection with a weekend. So either the 24th, 25th, 26th, or the 31st. And the reason why is because then people will have the ability to get right into the game and enjoy the game and play the game and get hooked on the game before the regular week starts again and people have to get back to work. And the notion of that alone would suggest that the 26th of August, which is a Sunday, would probably not be the best time of release either. I would honestly imagine it releasing on a Friday, which means the 24th or the 31st. And there are a lot of reasons why the 24th would be a good option. Well, not really a lot, just one really good one. And that is, again, Gamescom. However, this is a young and relatively inexperienced team when it comes to game development and game publishing. So maybe they'll have a little bit more nerves related to the release and hence wait until the 31st so they give themselves the maximum amount of time between Gamescom and release in order to fix whatever bugs and issues pop up during Gamescom. I really struggle to decide whether I think it's going to be the 24th or the 31st. Whichever one of those dates I think it will be, I think that the YouTubers and Twitch players and so on who get the game early is going to start playing it either during Gamescom, meaning the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, around there, leading up to release on the 24th, or they're going to be playing it during the week, leading up to the 31st, so say 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and then release on 31st of August. If I had to pick a date, I think I would have gone with the 24th. For the simple reason that it's during Gamescom and would give a lot of extra attention towards the game. But it's basically like flipping a coin. Both the 31st and the 24th make complete sense in my mind. As for when the trailer with the official release date is going to hit us, it's kind of hard to say because there's a ton of different strategies they could use for that. One of which is, of course, dropping it today so that newspapers and news outlets would have time to write articles for it for tomorrow. They could also release it tomorrow, but in time for people to do it then. They could also release it during the weekend so that the community has more time to play around with it. And then the news outlets would come after on Monday and Tuesday. Or they could wait until the last minute before Gamescom, releasing it somewhere midweek next week, like 15th or the 16th of August. The issue with releasing it so late is, of course, that people don't have time to stack their finances and their time in order to play the game at release, making for a less explosive release. And to be honest, no game ever has more than one actual release date, and that is the time where people can play the game. No matter if you release it into early access or if you release a full game, you only get one. You better do it right. All in all, I would imagine that the trailer would release either tomorrow or a Monday, but that's very speculative. Alright, sum things up. I would imagine that the game releases on the 24th or the 31st of August. If I had to choose one of those, I would say the 24th. And I would, if I had to choose a date for the trailer as well, I would imagine it releasing on the 13th of August, maybe? Nah, I want to say the 10th of August. It's settled now. The 10th of August is the trailer, I hope, and the release for the game the 24th of August. And I think we'll see YouTubers and Twitchers and mixers and whatnot play the game from around the 21st, 22nd of August. Now, please keep in mind that these are just one man's humble opinions, thoughts, and speculations on the matter. And to be frank, I have no more information than you guys. If you have any thoughts on when the game will release, when we'll see the trailer, or when we will see YouTubers start playing the game, leave those down below. Now, don't forget to subscribe. Now, if you enjoyed this one, please be sure to check out my other Scum video where we talk about whether or not we're excited about Scum and, you know, what the whole game is all about. And also, don't forget to smack that like button. It really means a great deal. Alright? Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you all in the next one. Till then, cheerio. A little spoiler alert, though. I am excited.